Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Real Talk Sports Show. We're about to be on live with an update from Super Bowl 55 in just a moment. Here we come. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Real Talk Sports Show. We are here once again live as we do it. ATL to Tampa. Super Bowl 55 is just hours away, less than 5 hours away. And of course, I have my lovely co-host, Miss Tree Dolman, on with me. Tree, what's cooking today?
Well, today is all about Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. I cannot believe it's here already. I mean, it seems like we were just, like a few weeks ago, a month ago, talking about getting prepared. You're getting ready to go to Tampa. I was waffling back and forth. Should I go? Shouldn't I go? Or should I go? And here we are. The day is here.
It is here. It's here, and it looks like the weather is going to be good in Tampa, which the weather has been crazy this week. So it seems like everything is just falling into place, and now we'll just see which team will take home the Lombardi Trophy.
Yeah, so it's going to be incredible to see kind of who does it. And of course, it gets down to quarterback play. It's going to be Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. I think to kind of figure out whichever guy plays better. I think that's the team that's going to win. But we're going to find that out in just a little bit. Like I said, less than 5 hours to go. Well, the one thing about Super Bowl, and of course, you know about it because you did so many events during the rest of the week, that there's a lot of good stuff that goes on during the Super Bowl, and one of them is NFL honors. Now, what did you think about the NFL honors last night as you tuned in to watch?
The NFL honors was such a wonderful ceremony. I love that they do this every year, honoring guys on and off the field. And the part that really touched me was when they had the performer performing and they had pictures of everybody that we lost this year in the NFL. And unfortunately, there were a few of my fellow Pro Football Hall of Fame sister husbands that were included in that. And then also my Minnesota Vikings sister, her husband was included. So it's been a rough year. And I also enjoyed hearing Russell Wilson's speech. I thought that his speech when he won was just phenomenal. And it was just a great ceremony. What can you say? It's all about greatness. And last night they displayed greatness in their presentations and the people that they presented.
Yeah, no doubt. NFL honors. What's so great about it is that obviously they do have Player of the Year and the other things, but just to kind of see the guys talk about the things they do off the field, and certainly Russell Wilson, a guy who has been known by his faith in the Lord Jesus Christ and just the way he's kind of conducted himself off the field as well as on the field as being a great champion. So yeah, always good when you get the NFL Man of the Year, and certainly, it is bittersweet. You just went through that yourself last year with losing your husband, Chris. So it's always tough when they have those times of remembrance. Yeah, you remember the good things, but certainly, you miss the person that is no longer with us. So, we certainly continue to pray with you and everyone else who's lost loved ones over these last few years, because it's just, especially during the holidays, a difficult time. But we appreciate all those of you like yourself that carry on and, remember the good times. Instead of just the things that we have sorrow about. So, again, that was fantastic to watch. Well, speaking of that, what do you think about some of the awards for what the guys did on the field? What do you think about some of the picks like Offensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, and I know it's much to touch your heart, the Comeback Player of the Year, Alex Smith?
I thought it was really wonderful. I was really pleasantly surprised to see that Aaron Rodgers got the MVP. I was so happy for him. And it's all of the awards were just so exciting. I mean, which was your favorite?
Well, funny you mentioned that. I always kind of look at the offense. So it's interesting they picked Justin Herbert as Offensive Rookie of the Year, and of course the train, Justin Henry, winning for Offensive Player of the Year. But I got to tell you, the thing that gets me, Tree, is always kind of odd is that, and I know why they do it. They want to give as many players as awards as they can, but it always seems bizarre to me that the MVP is used an offensive player, but they don't win Offensive Player of the Year.
That is interesting.
I mean, because you think about it, I mean, here you are, you're awarding Offensive Player of the Year to Derrick Henry, but then you look at the stats that, Aaron Rodgers put up. The guy threw over 40 touchdown passes. I think he only had 5 or 6 interceptions for the year. So certainly he would have been a good candidate for Offensive Player of the Year as well. But like I said, I understand they're trying to show the love to all the players, and they kind of split that up between the two. But yeah, that was the thing I always find interesting: Offensive Player of the Year versus versus the actual MVP is always. I've always found that kind of interesting.
Yeah, no, that is interesting. But I do think that they try to spread the love.
They do. Yeah. Well, speaking of that, let's go take a look here. I'm going to see if I can get my screen to operate again and share the screen. Let's take a look at first. Let's go with the young guys, the rookies of the years. Let's take a look at Justin Herbert and see if we can get him up with us on the air, and he can we can kind of get a little look at him, and also Chase Young as well. So we're going to go on to our sharing the screen here, and we'll see if we can get these guys up here. This new technology is always amazing to me. The fact that we can now share these video files, but getting used to this is always a bit of a challenge. So we're going here and work it on through. Let's go here first to Defensive Rookie of the Year, Chase Young. It's thinking. Up. And it says, no, you cannot share the screen with Mr. Chase Young. So we're sorry about that, boys and girls. We couldn't get that. Let's go to some of the other interviews we have and see if we can get some of them to pop up on the screen as well to join us here. Let's take a look here and see if we can get a quick peek of the Coach of the Year, which actually is from the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills really, I won't say came out of nowhere, but certainly turned things around, got the playoffs, won the Eastern Division crown for the first time since the old Buffalo teams of the 1990s. So let's get take a look at Coach Kevin Stefanowski and see if we can get him up on the screen, and you guys can take a look at him winning his award as well. And it looks like today, boys and girls, technology is not going to be working with us. I'm not sure what is going on, but let's try this one more time, see if we can do the whole Chase Young thing and see if we can get him up on the screen. We're going to try to do it through YouTube and see if we can do it that way. Like I said, again, I'm always fascinated at the new technology, but thank you guys are bearing with us as we meander our way through all of this stuff. Let's see if we can get Mr. Chase Young out here so we can get a peek at him. Okay, I think we might have something here. We'll freeze the frame for a second. And let's see if we can now share the screen again. Share the screen. Yes, we want to share. We want the audio from the screen. We want a Chrome tab. Yes, we do. I think we might have him here. Do we have Mr. Chase Young? We do. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can expand the screen so you guys can take a good look and listen to Mr. Chase Young.
Often remark how you look as if you are having tremendous fun on the field. True? Definitely. I feel like
All right. Well, we are having some fun here. Now I feel like the CBS and NBC, we have a little buffering going on.
Even for
Well, I guess it's not going to be our day to share the screen today, guys. We'll just take my word for it that Chase Young was very excited and happy to get that award, as were all of the guys that did it. Chase Young follows in a tradition with Ohio State. You know, both the Bosa brothers went there before him, and both of those guys also were, I believe, Defensive Rookies of the Year as well. So he comes from some good pedigree.
He does. And you said he went to Ohio State?
Yeah, he was a member of the Ohio State Buckeyes. That's correct.
Representing the Big Ten. I just wanted to throw that in there.
Wow. anything that she can do to tie in, boys, you see, is even though it's not a Michigan, but because it's Ohio State, it's part of the Big Ten. Michigan's part of the Big Ten, and there you go, presto mesto. Well, like you said again, it's been really been a great week, as it always is during Super Bowl week. Always lots of good stuff going on. And we're just excited to kind of be there, both virtually and in person, to kind of bring that to you guys. We're going to take a quick little break in the action here. We're going to try to see if we can get some of these videos up for you. You're watching and listening to the Real Talk Sports Show Super Bowl preview and recap of NFL honors. We'll be back with you in just a moment. Stay tuned. Did you know that Allen Vigil Ford in Morrow, Georgia also has Lincoln? Over 35 years of using the Vigil Touch to provide excellent customer service, works hand in hand with the Lincoln Motor Company to provide a luxurious and seamless way to acquire your next luxury vehicle. Lincoln has an array of full-service complimentary owner benefits. These benefits include hospitality partnerships, service pickup and delivery, all which can be accessed through the Lincoln Way app. You can even contact the 24/7 concierge to have someone assist you. Come and see our great inventory of new and pre-owned Lincolns today. Call 678-364-7345 to make an appointment with one of our brand champions, or shop 24/7 online at allenvigillincoln.net.
This is OJ Howard with Real Talk Sports.
What's up, guys? This is Tim Tebow. You're listening to Real Talk Sports.
This is Charles Woodson. Let me grab the mic. You ready? This is Charles Woodson with Real Talk Sports. Hey, it's your boy JB Smooth with Real Talk Sports.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here, Real Talk Sports Show, broadcasting to you on every platform we can think of. Want to give a big shout out to those of you who are watching us via the replay on Periscope. Thank you so much. And also those of you watching on demand on YouTube. And big shout out to those of you who actually tuned in live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch. We appreciate you. My co-host right there in the building, the queen herself, the lovely Miss Tree Dolman, just back, as you can see. Let me get close up there, guys, so you can kind of see her nice and close. There she is. Yep, just back from Tampa herself. Had a full slate of stuff. I'll tell people one more time again, all the great stuff that you were able to do when you were down in Tampa.
I was able to attend the NFL Alumni Tampa Bay Chapter Parents Party on Sunday, golf on Monday with the Women of Color Golf. I was their golf ambassador for their inaugural 9-hole golf classic. And I was also their keynote speaker at their brunch and their banquet. And then I was able to have a photo shoot with an international fashion magazine. That was a lot of fun, and met a lot of great people, participated in some podcasts, went down to Yacht Row, and was just able to enjoy the city. Tampa just has so much going on this week, so many wonderful things, and I was able to meet so many wonderful people. It was truly a blessing.
Yeah, no doubt. And, it seemed to be a lot of fun. And, we look forward to, not that we don't want to be thankful for what we did do, but certainly we look forward to when the days open up, we can kind of get there and kind of be more a part of it. Certainly it would have been fun to kind of get some of these interviews live and in person. But nevertheless, we thank God for technology when it's working, that we can get some of these things. And speaking of when it's working, I'm going to try to get this up because I want everybody to see this guy's suit. You got to check out Derrick Henry. He's got let me see if I can share this screen so you guys can see it for yourself. We'll try to get Derrick Henry, and so you guys can see how clean he was or how bright he was, whichever you prefer, with his suit. Let's see if we can get it here. And let's go. And please let it work this time. Please, please, please. Well, as you can see there, he's got a very bright suit on. I don't know what your thoughts are about that, Tree, but what it reminds me of back when I was a young man. As a matter of fact, they still wear it now. We used to go to gospel concerts, like all those guys, the keynote singers, the Alabama Blind Boys, they would come out and it would be like a rainbow. Some guys had, like Henry has, the yellow, the red. So I'm going to have to hit him up and say, look here, man, you're going to be in that gospel group thing soon, or what what's going on, because that yellow suit is talking. I'm gonna see if I can get this page rebooted here.
Yes, I love his suit. It reminds me of Detroit. A lot of people know that a lot of men from Detroit will wear suits, the entire, every color of the Crayola crayon box with the matching gaiters. And so when I saw his suit, that's immediately what I thought about, was how bright the suits are for the men that come from Detroit, even though he's not a Detroiter, I don't think.
See, immediately, I knew you'd appreciate that, because now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are not aware what gaiters mean, us OGs know all about them. Those gaiters are what you call the shoes made, if you can afford it, out of gator skin, very flamboyant, different colors. And so immediately, since Tree is a Michigander, she knew all about the way those guys kind of roll in the suits. I wanted you guys to take a look at that. Derrick Henry outfit is definitely strong. I don't know if the minister could rock that. But I might, though, because I gotta be honest with you. Tree, if you go on to some of these gospel events and gospel concerts, and that's the OG flavor.
That is the OG flavor, and I like it. I'm a fan. I love it. So when I saw his suit, I said, "Okay, I like it."
Oh, I might have to go in the closet now. I think I got that purple suit I got from back in the day. I might have to bust that out. Get some. I have any gators, but I might do the best I can to kind of do a little something. But yeah, it's the Super Bowl is really a great event. Something like, say again, it's going to be really a contest of the skill players. If you look at Kansas City, they seem to be offensively a team that would be virtually unstoppable. I mean, you look at all the weapons they have on offense. You look at Travis Kelce. You look at Tyreek Hill. You look, of course, at Patrick Mahomes. You just look at that team, and you look at the running back Williams from last year, who had a big Super Bowl last year. He's going to be playing in the game. So now that we've mentioned that we won't have a sloppy track, I think that Tampa Bay, although they should win, they're going to have their work cut out for them.
Yeah, well, I think both teams definitely have their work cut out for them. This is Super Bowl. These are the two best teams of the NFL this season. And this season was really the toughest season in the history of the NFL, I think, because of the pandemic. So they weren't able to start the season how they normally do. They weren't able to get out there and run routes and run plays with players. They weren't able to work out as much as they usually do. This season has just really been a whirlwind. So for any team to be able to come out of the NFC and the AFC is really speaking volumes with what has gone on in this year. And there are two great teams. You have the defending champions going against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who has Tom Brady, who has so many records that even that the Patrick Mahomes is trying to match Tom Brady's records. He's trying to also be the Super Bowl champion, to win 2 Super Bowls in a row like Tom Brady. He's also trying to match Tom Brady. So again, it's going to be a difficult task for both teams, but I just think Tampa Bay will come out on top. So we'll see.
Well, let's put together some things that would lean towards Tampa Bay's favor. Number one, this is not Tom Brady's first rodeo. Of course, he's doing a different team in terms of going up a team that everyone had pegged as an offensive juggernaut. If we go back to when they knocked off the then St. Louis Rams, going into that game, the Rams had been considered over the last 3 years one of the best teams ever in NFL history, especially offensively. They had their own name, the greatest show on turf. You had a team that just was seen to be explosive. Same thing, had weapons like Torrey Holt, and just guys everywhere. Marshall Faulk, all these guys that look like, hey, we're going to light it up. And of course, the year before they just won the Super Bowl, knocking off the Tennessee Titans, and they rolled into this game a big favorite over the Patriots. But what the Patriots had, not only Tom Brady, but they had a defensive scheme set up to really shut down and slow down the Rams' attack. What they understood was a couple of things. Number one, we're not going to be able to stay with these guys for speed. So what we have to do is we have to make sure that we hit these guys and hit them hard at point of contact. And the other thing, too, is we have to constantly keep our hands on the receivers. And I think the Tampa Bay's defense with Todd Bowles is going to try to do the same thing.
Oh, definitely. Yes. They have to, whichever team wins today, they're going to have to make some stops. We both know that both teams can score. There's the two arguably greatest quarterbacks playing this season. A lot of people love Patrick Mahomes. He is an outstanding quarterback, and he's young, and he's going up against Tom Brady. So offense will definitely score. We have good running backs. We have good tight ends on both sides. I think that defense will definitely have to make some plays, and defense is going to have to make some stops. I think that will be the big game changer. And I don't think that the score will be won by a lot. I think it will be a small margin of victory.
Yeah, it's going to be close either way, potentially. Now, here's the other weird thing. When you look at these matchups, a lot of times when you get what apparently is a close matchup, we've had some blowouts. And we've had some times where teams have gone in heavily favored. We've had some times where teams have gone in looking like, hey, this should be a wrap, and it ends up, again, being a blowout. Going back and hearkening to another GOAT, San Francisco 49ers squaring off against a young gunslinger like Patrick Mahomes and Dan Marino. Miami was an offensive juggernaut, and actually I think was a slight favorite, even though they at that time had what everybody thought was the GOAT in Joe Montana. And that game turned out to be a blowout because Frisco was so mad that everybody was talking about the offense from Miami, that the Frisco defense, I think, sacked Marino 4 or 5 times in that game, shut down the vaunted Miami offense, and won the game 34-16. So Super Bowl's a weird thing. You would think with two teams evenly matched, but you never know.
Any given Sunday, you've heard it before, any given Sunday. It doesn't matter who people come out and choose. I know that Kansas City Chiefs are the favorites for most of the polls. Actually, I think all of them. But any given Sunday, you never know. It really just depends on who comes out and who wants it the hardest, who wants it the most, who is fighting the hardest, who is pushing their teammates, who is not going to give up. And that's what it's about.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, and we see all the time that it really gets down to be, we talked about it the other day, this whole idea of the clutch gene. What team has the players that can make the plays when absolutely needed? Because the craziest thing is a lot of time in the Super Bowl, as you know, a lot of time it's the guy who's kind of the unsung hero, not necessarily the superstar, that are the people that make the big plays.
That does happen a lot. And that's why you hear teams say, which is so true, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So you have to make sure that if your star player gets hurt, that you have guys on the bench that can come in and do their part and make those great plays. And as I've said before, yes, the plays are made in these great games and Super Bowl and in the AFC Championship and the NFC Championships. But it comes from the hard work that is put in the weight room and when you're running those routes and you're working on these plays. So even though it may be the first time that the world sees these great plays that you make, it's not your first time running it or practicing. So you go out there with confidence and you execute. But it is going to depend on the bench and how well they play if you do have star players that get injured.
And speaking of guys that are kind of, I don't even call them necessarily bench players, but to some degree they are. There's some guys that could come in and contribute well. If you look at, in the case of Kansas City, look at LaShawn Shady McCoy. Here's a guy that was not able to play in the game last year. He's a guy that has put up big yards in his career, both at Buffalo and with the Philadelphia Eagles, and now he has this chance to potentially come in the Super Bowl and shine. Tampa Bay, Leonard Fournette, a guy who came in with a lot of heraldry out of LSU, had a good rookie season, and then kind of fell off the table. Now he's had a chance to get back in and play more time since the key running back for Tampa has been injured. So one of those two guys could kind of come out of the woodwork to step up.
They can. And that's another thing that you hear about. Make sure that you stay ready because you'll never know when your opportunity may present itself. And if opportunity presents itself and you're not ready, and then you have to get ready, you're behind the curve. So it's great for these guys to stay ready. And then once they get their opportunity to shine, do just that and let everybody know who they are.
What's that? What's the old saying? It says stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
That's right.
There's a lot of truth to that, man. You just have to kind of be on your A game and making sure that you're ready. And all these guys are. And Kansas City, that's going to be one of their big challenges. Offensive line, they're missing 3 key players off that offensive line. Oh, we have another commentator in the background, huh? All right. Well, let's do this. Please, Ms. Stolman, introduce your lovely companion there and let him or her kind of get a look on camera. You have your pup right there behind you somewhere.
Yeah, she just went down. She heard someone outside. Her name is Sparkle.
Sparkle. Okay, so when Sparkle comes back, we want to let her get her cameo appearance on the air. And it does appear she's a good watchdog. Because I mean, as soon as that whatever happened outside, she was like, "Whoop!
That's right.
I'm going to protect the queen."
That's right. She doesn't play.
Here's what we are going to do here. While you were there, we were able to kind of get some shots here. I'm actually going to get some shots from AP, and I'm hopefully I can pull your shots up as well. But this is kind of what it looks, guys. If you go around Tampa, I'm going to pop these up on the screen. Here's a look at one of the big posters they have there showing the square off between Brady and Mahomes. And here's the scene behind us here at Tampa Stadium. This is what it looked like in the evening. And here's a shot right now of this is what the field looks like right now as they get ready to play the game. There you guys can take a good look at that there. That's how the screen is set up. And you can see their tree. You can see the kind of white demarcations there. That's going to be for the fans so that everybody can practice social distancing. And for all you KC Chiefs fans, there's the Chiefs end zone. So that's what it looks like down in Tampa as the teams now get ready, just about 5 hours away from kickoff. But those are the scenes from Tampa as we try to give you guys a little taste of what's happening on there, Super Bowl 55. And we're going to try to get your pictures up here. We're going to take a quick little break, guys, as we get our technology tweaked here. You're watching the Real Talk Sports Show. Don't go anywhere. Keep it locked right here. We'll be back in just a momento. Stay tuned. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Well, check out Allen Vigil Ford Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. We have one of the largest inventories in our area for both new and pre-owned vehicles, so we're sure to have something for everyone. Family owned and operated since 1982, customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. Come see our full lineup of vehicles and find the one that best fits you. Give us a call today, 678-726-5739, or shop us 24/7 online at allenvigilford.net. There's nothing better than the sound of diesel in the morning. And what better place to get high horsepower diesel than the all-new 2020 Ford F-250, now with 475 horsepower and over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. You know where to get it? From me, the minister, Jonathan Simmons at Allen Vigil Ford Commercial Sales. Because you know why? I'm the commercial truck guy in a shirt and tie. All right, we're back here, guys. Once again, we're going to try our happy technology to see if we can get you up some of the interviews from yesterday as well. So we're going to go to our magic wand of stuff here. We're going to look at a guy that I think can be a big key to this game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's the young linebacker, Devin White. We're going to try to see if we can get his interview up and running here so you guys can take a look at it, because he is a guy that goes from sideline to sidelines, guy that's an impact player. So like I said, hopefully and prayerfully we can get his interview up so you guys can take a listen to that. And hopefully our technology will work for us. Please, Lord, help us. help us, Lord, to get this thing to working today. And we're going to go ahead and, again, pop up. This is going to be Devin White, linebacker from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was very instrumental on why they were here. Huge game against the New Orleans Saints and huge game against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. And he's going to give you guys a little bit from what we have from him again in the press conferences leading up to Super Bowl 55. So we're going to try to see if we can get Mr. Devin White in the building so we can get a little bit of his interview from yesterday. I should say 2 days before. And I believe we have him here. Mr. White, would you like to join us? Please. Survey says it's thinking. And it's saying not today. All right. Well, like you said, I have no idea why this is now not working. My computer did crash earlier today. I had a big problem with it. But nevertheless, the show must go on. We're going to put up information on how we can find out more about the lovely Miss Dolman. How can we find out more about you, Tree?
You can find me at It's Latresa, ITSLATRESA on Instagram.
Let's pop that up here. Let's see if we have it. I believe we do. Ta-da! That's how you can be found right there. And now the good thing about that, tell people a little bit about why it's important just to go to that site, because I think you have a couple of different things that you have going on where they can all link everything from that one following you on social media.
Yes, very true. So I am also Ms. America International, and my page is linked to this page. And also, I have a nonprofit organization, Making a Better Me, and it is also on this page. So I would post everything on this page with different companies that I own, different organizations that I support. I'm also an ambassador for the National Brain Tumor Society. So I post things and I tag them on this page as well. So pretty much this page is where you can find everything that I do, just about everything.
And you do quite a bit. And again, big shout out and kudos to you for working with the folks at the Brain Cancer Group, because that certainly is something that's very important. And we've had we've had some things happen both in the NFL and outside the NFL, and so many people, I guess, are not really that familiar with the disease. So kudos to you for being a spokesperson, and again, taking a family tragedy and turning it into something that's really been a positive and a gift to so many people.
Well, thank you. It's truly changed my life when my husband was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and then we found out that it was a glioblastoma, which is the most aggressive type of brain tumor there is, and it is also brain cancer. It changed our worlds forever, and we immediately thought, what can we do to help other people going through what we were going through? And my husband has gained his wings, and so now he is resting peacefully, and I am continuing our fight. And I want to ensure that we can stop other families from losing loved ones and from even going through any type of difficult treatment. So we want to find a cure. I work hard to find a cure. I do all that I can to find a cure. I make sure that I talk to people about signs, symptoms, and warnings so that people can honestly go and get checked out if they're experiencing headaches, problems with vision, having seizures. There's so many different symptoms that people can have that can relate to a brain tumor. And sometimes they go to the hospital and the CAT scan is not ran or MRI is not done. And that's what needs to be done, because that's how you can find brain tumors. So if you're having headaches or having dizziness or problems with your vision or having seizures or different things of that nature, also stroke-like symptoms, make sure that you go to the hospital, get checked out, and make sure that they run a CAT scan or an MRI.
Well, that's all good tips and good information. Okay, one more time, we're going to say, if we go to our technology, we're talking a little defense because we indicated how important defense is. We're going to see if we can get a little bit from the interview with Coach, head defensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Todd Bowles. He also was former head coach of the Jets. Let's see if we can get Mr. Bowles on the air to join us here. Hopefully we will, and that we will be blessed with being able to see him here. We're going to go hit the play and hit full screen.
Good girl, come here. Come here. Good girl.
Well, speaking of journey, this has certainly been a heck of a journey for us. Because we've had all kinds of technology problems today, and I think it's just some devils in the machine. We don't know, but nevertheless, we are going to go ahead and shut ourselves down. Hopefully, we'll be able to do some stuff later on in the post game. We will hopefully have some better video and better audio, and that that we'll be able to be on without interruption with all the problems that we're having here today. So we appreciate all those of you who joined in. We got some folks on social media who popped in here, so let's go ahead and go to them. I'm trying to get off my other iPad so we don't have two things running at the same time. So if everyone can just bear with me for just a momento here, and then I will be able to get off of this happy screen. There we go. Bang. We're out of here. Let's go to social media real quick here. And we got some guys coming in from Twitter TV, a.k.a. Periscope. And I guess he was talking about the yellow suit. He was saying, is it possible to have this favorite Isley Brothers song?
No, I do not think it is possible to have one favorite Isley Brothers song.
All right. So you got a couple in your arsenal. And the other thing is that he wants to know is, where, in fact, is Fluffy? But wait, hang on a second. Let me get you guys to zoom in here. Here she is. And let's make the formal introduction now.
Say hey. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. Yes, this is my little sweetie pie sparkle.
There it is. Live and on. Look now, see.
Yeah, she give mommy kisses. She's a sweet girl.
Well, there you go. That was Crystal live and in person making her appearance. As you can see, she's quite the guard dog. Somebody who shouldn't have been around the door, I guess, came by and whoop, immediately. Miss Crystal was on the scene. She wasted no time. So but listen, at the end of the day, that's what you have pets for. I mean, not that anybody, you hope no one ever comes in that is not supposed to be there, but the fact that they are that alert is a beautiful thing, because pets have picked up what? I mean, they picked up fires in the house, they picked up all kinds of things. So
yes, pets are awesome.
Thumbs up to Miss Crystal again, and then Sparkle. Thumbs up to her, and glad she was able to accompany you tonight. And we thank God for all those of you. We're sorry, guys, that we couldn't get the technology working. Sometimes this happens when you go live. It's not edited, so if it ain't working, it's not working. And so we have no way to edit that after the fact. But again, great stuff that's going on all week in Tampa. Beautiful city. You guys got a clip of that last time, and certainly what we're going to do is we actually will make a video on YouTube so everybody can kind of see it in all its glory, because you got some great photos. You even had something where had the nighttime drive-by.
Yes, every night when I drove past the stadium, it was just so beautiful. I loved the lights. Oh my goodness, it was just beautiful. So I would take a video, take pictures when I was driving by, and it was just such a beautiful sight to see. So that we can get that video up for everybody so that they can see the beautiful nightlight with the stadium.
Yeah, well, definitely tonight when we do the recap post game of the game itself, we'll put the links up there on YouTube so you guys can see all the videos, because like I said, it is really must-see TV. I think you guys will enjoy it immensely. And certainly we thank God for all those of you who have tuned in to join us today on our brief little Super Bowl preview, NFL Honors recap. Like I said, we hope to have more good stuff for you, and we will have more good stuff to you on our YouTube page. Remember, you can follow Tree herself. It simply is real easy at It's Latrice. I'll put that up on the screen for you guys one more time so you will have it. And then you also be able to follow the show itself at Real Talk Sports 7. Okay, there it is for Tree. It's Latrice right there. You guys see it, easy to go to. And that is, you get all information for what she does with the brain cancer group, also what she does with the fashion and the beauty aspect of what she does as well. And I'm sure that as time goes on, she's going to have all kinds of good stuff, books and TV shows, all kinds of good stuff happening there. And you can find it all just by following that one little social media right there. And you can, of course, follow the show at Real Talk Sports 7. That's where we are on Instagram. That's where we are on Twitter. It's real easy to do so. Again, Real Talk Sports, and just put the number 7 after it, and you'll be able to follow us there. You can follow me personally at Minister J Sim. And remember, go to our YouTube channel. It's Real Talk Sports TV. We got almost all the interviews up from the week of Super Bowl. We also have all of the Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. All that stuff is already up on our YouTube page. So go there right now and subscribe. Don't be afraid. Doesn't cost you anything. All right. Until the next time we come on, like I said, catch us again later on tonight after the end of the game. We'll have some interview recaps from the winning team, which I think we both think is Tampa Bay. Maybe. I think I might change my mind again.
I was about to say, you think there you go again. I'm definitely saying Tampa Bay. You seem as though you go back and forth. Are you sure you want it to be Tampa Bay? I think you really want the Kansas City Chiefs to win.
Yeah, I kind of do. I mean, I guess I like to see history. I like to see teams repeat because it happens so infrequently. I mean, the Patriots have done it. I think they do it twice. I think they've done it twice. The Pittsburgh Steelers have done it twice, but it's rare. The Miami Dolphins have done it, but it's very, very rare that you see a team win back-to-back world titles in any sport. Forget football, but anything. I mean, so the chance to see history is kind of cool. But you're going to see it either way. You're going to see history. Either you're going to see Tom Brady become the first person to actually win 7 Super Bowl rings as a player. That'll be all-time first. Obviously, if Patrick Mahomes is able to win and win MVP, I think he'd be the first player since Joe Montana maybe to go back-to-back as far as Super Bowl MVPs. So we're going to see something historical happen no matter what we do here. So for those of you who like history like me.
And not to mention the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are playing the Super Bowl at home. That's historic.
That's historic as it is. And please don't let them mess around and win it. Now, and I got to say this now. I know Falcons fans are watching this. A lot of Falcons fans are going to feel in some kind of way if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. You're going to have some brokenhearted folks in Atlanta.
Why?
Well, a couple of reasons. Number one, you here's a team that's in your division, NFC South. A team that until this year have been kind of, I don't want to say the doormats, but certainly not a top team. And Atlanta themselves could have been in the same position 2 years ago because, remember, they were coming off that Super Bowl fiasco, and the very next year, the game was held here in Atlanta.
That's true, but that's still not a reason for any Atlanta Falcon fan to be upset because the opportunity was there. They just didn't seize the opportunity.
Wow.
Just like in 2018, I thought that the Minnesota Vikings were going to be the first team to play the Super Bowl at home.
That's right. They had a shot too.
Yeah, they had a shot. So it's not that it hasn't been possible before. It's just that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the first team to actually capitalize on their opportunity. So nobody should be upset or hurt. Next time, you just take advantage of your opportunity.
See, this is spoken from a woman who's an athlete, a competitor. See, look here. Quit crying. If
That's
you want
right.
it, you got to get it. So shame on you for not seizing your opportunity. I hope all you guys seize the opportunity. Enjoy the rest of this day. It's certainly a beautiful day here in Atlanta. The sun is out. Temperature, I think, is right around 50 degrees, somewhere in that vicinity. So, for those of you who are out and about, and again, please, if you are out and about, use COVID protocols. Please don't be out here like the unmasked marauder. Please wear a mask. Keep your social distancing, all that kind of good stuff. And no matter whether your team wins or lose, do everything in moderation. Okay, no over drinking, no over partying. Just keep right in the middle of the road. All right. Well, look, until the next time, guys, like I say again, stay tuned. Later on tonight, we'll post it what time we're going on. We'll wait till after the game, and we should be able to get the technology bugs out by that time. We appreciate all those of you tuning in to watch us. Until the next time on the Real Talk Sports Show, God bless and see you soon.
Bye.